She's an activist. She's a writer. She has a lifelong love of trees and poetry. In fact, she wrote her first poem on a twilight walk home as the trees darkened against the sunset. She won her first contest at 9 with a Remembrance Day poem that was also basically a description of sunset. Since then, her range has broadened a bit, and she's been published in journals like Whetstone, Women's Education des Femmes, and most recently as a co-writer for Spring Magazine article. You can find more recent work at toronto350.org and trickoflight.com. And a quote from her is, "Things like trees and poetry are undervalued, yet they prompt many of the essentials we need to heal the earth and connect with each other: compassion, insight, and hope." And with that, I pass the feather to Colleen.
Thank you. Thank you, David. And thank you so much, Shelba. I'm talking tonight again a little bit about trees, and we're going to actually talk about trees from several different angles tonight. I grew up in southern Ontario, where the Carolinian forest is, and I was lucky enough to have many trees around me, and some of them were about 4 stories high and 6 foot around and 200 years old. So those trees, unfortunately, some of them were cut down illegally, basically for development, but others are being cared for by people who are trying to help the trees adapt to the changing climate and to new diseases and things like that. I feel like I learned a lot from the trees. They filled some of my favorite spaces with light and shadow, and that seemed to say, stop for a moment and just notice and take some time and really think and process and feel. They also taught me about cycles and continuity and about connection. And I wrote some poetry in gratitude, and I put together a little photo and word montage. And Mark, our tech lead tonight, is going to show that for us.
Beats of birds' wings vibrate. Wind sidles close. While light drags its warm rake across the fields. Trees gesture with tangled branches, not a blessing to the sky. Repeated lows of cows, urgent in labor, calm in the sunshine, resonate. Shifts and tremors of squirrels fluff, bound like little acrobats, pass through. Slink and prowl of farm cats, pass through. Hot in upreaching arms. Storms tantrum overhead, percuss with rain, leave moist fields to slurp and snap, nudge and push at crop roots. Until winds blow in chill lullabies, sing fallow rose to rest again. Time marked by stolid hearts, scored between wood rings.